Hello everybody. So it's my pleasure to announce a Django series in my channel. So this episode which you are watching is the introductory on Django, and there will be a long run Django series which will be there. So all upcoming episodes will be hopefully for Django. So let's start. So firstly, Django site is djangoproject.com. This is the official site. And what is Django actually? Django is basically, it's a high level Python web framework that encourage rapid development and clean pragmatic design. Built by experienced developer, it takes care of much of the hassle of web development. It is fast, it is secure. So these are the two things which are required. And thirdly, it is exceedingly scalable. Okay. So what more you like? Okay. So let's get started with Django. We'll click here. So before you start Django, we have to firstly install Django. So for installing the Django, we have to go for Django Installation Guide. So to install Django, the prerequisite is on your system you must have Python. So if you don't have Python, you have to go to the Python site www.python.org and the download page, and click on download and then install Python. If you have not, you can see my earlier episode. You will find how to install Python. Okay, so after installing Python, then we can install the Django. Now if you want a backend database, you can go for any of these: Postgres, MySQL, or Oracle. If you want to have a documentation, you can go to the database installation information. Okay, so you can find any of these. Okay, now to install Django, what you need is simply, what we'll do is we'll go for install an official release. So to install official release, you have to simply type pip install Django. So what I'll do is I'll start command line cmd. I'll open it with administrator rights because I don't want to have anything which don't have the rights. So I have opened this. I'll write pip install, and or you can simply copy. So better you copy it here and then you paste it here. Okay, so pip is a Python installer. Install Django. So maybe it will take few minutes and it will install Django. So in the meantime it is installing. We'll see after that. When Django is installed, there are other options also. So when Django is installed, we can go back and we can check how we can verify. Okay, so after the installation, we have to open a Python shell, which I have already opened. You can, if your Python is installed, you can find from the start and you can open the Python shell. Okay, so my Python shell is already there. Let's see. So maybe in a moment it will be installed. When we get the command prompt, we will say that okay, it is now installed. You might have seen some of my old episodes where I have worked on Flask. So Flask is also a web platform, but it is different. It is different than Django. Django is purely if you want to have a kind of a commercial sort of site, then we'll go for a Django. Otherwise, if you need a kind of sort of IoT oriented web UI, then Flask is recommended. But it depends what you like. So it's not hard fact that you go for Flask for IoT and for e-commerce or other development you go for Django. It is just a kind of default thing that for this thing you go for Django and for IoT you can go for Flask. Okay, so in the meantime it is taking some time, so we'll talk about what we'll do after this. So this will be just for the testing whether our Django is installed and what is the version. Then we'll go for to write our first Django app. Okay. So it is saying successfully installed Django 2.2. Okay, and we are just waiting for the command prompt. So command prompt have come. So now we don't need this window, but we'll keep it. No, we'll close it. And now we require a Python shell. So on the Python shell we'll copy, import Django, paste, enter. So no error have come, that means Django is installed. Secondly, this is not required, this is the output. So copy, paste. So it will give us 2.2. That means 2.2 version of Django is installed. So now our Python shell part is over for the while, and now we'll go for writing our first Django app. So we'll click here. Okay, and on the command prompt, now we have to see if we are on Apple or on Linux, we'll follow this. If we are on Windows, we'll follow this, right? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to start and type cmd. This time plainly I'm not going to administrator window, so it is taking to my home directory. Okay, and now I'll type version. So I'll get the same thing. Earlier I had used the command on the Python shell, now on the Windows shell. Okay. Now creating a project. Now I have to create one project. So my Windows is now I am getting the Windows command because I am on the Windows platform. What I'll do is here I'll create one work directory. It's up to you. If you don't want to create, you don't create, but I want that it should be separate, so I created make directory work, change directory work. Okay, now here if I'll give a command, it will create my site folder. So I am delivering this command Django Django admin is a command. Start project my site. So I paste here. So it will take some time, and what it did actually we can see here. Okay, so if you go to see users Neeraj Shukla work, you will find my site. Okay, so in my site you have manage and other things. So manage is a .py file. So what I'll do now, as instructed here, it says that after this you have these things. So what you will do is you will issue a command where you will say py manage.py run server. Okay, so in order to run this command, I should be inside change directory my site. Okay. Why? Because if we have see the directory dir, you will find manage.py is here. So I'll say py, because I want to run a py file, manage.py space run server. Okay, I could have copied and typed, it hardly matters. Py manage.py run server. Optionally, you can write any of your port number. By default it will take 8000 port. If you want to specify some port, say 9000 or 8080 or something, you can specify port here. So I have run this command. It will take a while and it will run the server on, as shown here, on 8000. So what I'll do is, on web browser I open a blank and type local host colon 8000. So you can see the install worked successfully. Congratulations. So this is the first step. Okay, so your engine is running. Okay, and now what to do? Now after running this, as I told you, you can give any port number. So after giving a port number, you can run your server on that port. You can also give 0:8000, where 0 is a shortcut of broadcast address. Okay. Now even you can go for automatic reloading of server. So that you can do. Now we'll come to an exercise which is called as creating whole app. So firstly what we'll do is we'll close this. Okay, and we'll come back here and Control C. So I have shut down the server. Okay, now it says create the poll app. Now we have a project environment with us. Now each application you write in Django consists of Python package that follows a certain convention. Django comes with utility that automatically generates basic directory structure of an app. So you can focus on writing code rather than creating directories. So this is an advantage of Django over Flask, because in Flask what you have to do is, Flask every time you have to create explicitly the directories, and then in those directories you have to keep the page. Okay. So that is there. Now what we'll do is, in this directory only, because we have a manage file here, we'll write py manage py start app polls. So start app is a keyword for creating a directory called as polls. Okay. So you can have any other thing also. So when the polls directory will be created, it will have this kind of structure. Okay. So we'll go for py manage start app polls. So py manage.py start app polls. So it will take a little while and come back. That means inside my site, inside work where we have my site, polls is created, and in polls you have all init sorry, admin, apps, models, test, etc. Okay. Now after that we have to write your first view. So in the next episode we'll start from here only where we have finished. So in the meantime, what is expected from your side is that you should install Python. Secondly, with pip install Django. After installing Django, run Django admin command to create your site. After creating a site, test run your site, then close it and run the startup command to create an app. So we are creating the app polls, which will in detail which will be working in the coming episode. So thank you. We'll meet in the next episode where we finish the polls app. Thank you.